Turning to educational news, the Tri-City Regional Chamber of Commerce hosts the State of Education.
That's right. The Kennewick, Richland, and Pasco superintendents got together to bring an update on how the school year is going. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald brings us the report.
This year, Tri-City superintendents address the measures their districts are taking to prepare their students for the workforce, along with the ways they connect their students with employers, and how they're incorporating career and technical education into their curriculum. All of this alongside the resources they need to build for the future. As far as funding goes, Dr. Tracy Pierce with the Kennewick School District says state funding is critical for students, but they also look to the community.
Like all school districts across the state, KSD also looks to our local community to help fund education through levies and bonds. So we'll have 2 levies up for renewal in February 2026, and we're also making preliminary plans for a future bond measure as well.
In KSD, Pierce is also set to retire at the end of this school year. In Richland, Dr. Shelley Redinger also mentioned levies on the way for 2026.
Our levies are coming up February 2026, and a big reminder at the end is that we have those 2 coming up. And remember, levies are for learning, and we have 2, one is a tech and one is an ELP. So mark your calendars, don't forget to vote February 2026.
RSD did not mention any update on the failed November 2024 bond. In Pasco, Superintendent Michelle Whitney also talked about upcoming funding on the ballot.
We operate our schools with funding from the state, but also funding from you as community members, and we will be in front of you next year about this time talking about the operating or the EP&O levy that will be running in February of 2026. This is not a new tax for our communities.
Whitney spoke of the 2 new high schools opening up this fall in PSD, including Orion and Sageview High Schools. In Kennewick, Riley Fitzgerald, Apple Valley News Now.